Okay, there's nothing too tricky in lead part 2. It's a couple of twin guitar, typical Allman Brothers style licks, starting with the licks that you hear from 2 minutes and 18 seconds into the track after the vocalist sings 4 times. I was born a Ramblin Man. After each one of the times that he sings that, we hear a lick like that, which is harmonized. Now that's a very easy one. It's on your tab, Ramblin Man lead part 2, and it's the first line of the tab. And you can see that guitar 1 is playing the 7th fret of the 1st string, pulling off to the 5th fret, and then picking again at the 7th fret. And it's on the first beat of the bar. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Lord, I was born a Ramblin' Man. 2, 3, 4. Lord, I was... like that. And underneath the first line of the tab, you can see guitar 2, which is the harmonized part with that one. That takes the 8th fret of the 2nd string, pulls off to the 6th fret, and picks again at the 8th fret. So, if you're just playing on your own, pick either of those 2 guitars. You'll find that they both sound right because both those guitar parts are in there. If to your ear, one of them sounds more like the main guitar part than the other, go with that one. But they're both there playing in harmony. If you've got 2 guitars, or you've got the facility to multi-track yourself, of course, hearing it with 2 guitars is the best sound of all. Alright, now that leads into what I've called the Interlude Part B of the tab, starting at bar 5, where again we've got guitar 1 and guitar 2. The first 4 bars, bars 5, 6, 7 and 8, are the first interlude, and then 9, 10, 11 and 12 are the second interlude. So what happens is he plays 5, 6, 7 and 8 twice, and then he plays 9, 10, 11 and 12 twice, and then actually he continues, those parts continue underneath the guitar solo, which we'll cover in the next part, in lead part 3. So, bar 5 and guitar 1, Dickie Betts' guitar, is going like this. Now to play that, we're starting on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and we are sliding to the 4th fret, but quickly, so you don't really hear the 1st fret. Then on the 2nd string, I use my middle finger for that so that the index and ring fingers can drop onto the 3rd and 5th frets of the 2nd string, pulling off 5 to 3. And then 3rd string, 4th fret again, and as you're playing it, have the index finger come away from the 2nd string so those two don't ring across each other. And then repeat that phrase, except this time the pull-off takes a little longer. And that phrase on bar 8 finishes with the pull-off that we've seen before, bar fret 7 to 5 to 7 of the 1st string. Just like you played it in the lead fills a moment ago. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4. Alright, the guitar that's harmonized with that, the twin guitar, the line you see underneath the line we just played, is going like this. And that line is designed to harmonize with the one we just learnt. So again, pick whichever one of the 2 you want to play, but this one is going like this, sliding from the 4th string 3rd fret to the 5th fret. Whoops, that's better. And then this ring finger moves to the 3rd string at the 5th fret, and the middle finger to the 4th fret. We're going to pull off 5 to 4. The tab doesn't say pull off. You could just pick the 2 notes separately if you prefer. I think they do it differently at different times, but pull off works. So pulling off 5 to 4, and then the 4th string, 5th fret, have the middle finger come away so they don't ring across each other, jumping back to repeat that exact phrase. Again, the second time the pull off takes a little longer. And the harmonized part is the 2nd string, 8th to 6th and back to 8, that we've already looked at. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4. Both both those parts are then repeated, playing obviously in harmony with each other. So 5, 6, 7 and 8, then repeat 5, 6, 7 and 8, those are the bar numbers, and then go to bar 9 and we'll repeat these two as well. The top line, guitar 1 of bar 9 sounds like this. Here we are either hammer on 10 to 12 of the second string quickly, or if you prefer, just as you did before, slide 10 to 12. They both work absolutely fine. And then on the first string, 12 pulling off to 10. Again, the tab doesn't say pull off, you could pick those two. Then 12 of the second string, and then again pulling off 12 to 10 of the first string, and playing 12 of the second string. Always make sure fingers that just played a note clear out of the way so that you don't ever get two strings that are ringing together. And the tail on that little lick is up at the first string, 15 pulling off to 13 and pick 15 again. And then repeat that phrase. And the rhythm is the same as the rhythm that you played in bar 5, 6, 7 and 8, so I won't go over the rhythm again. And the harmonized guitar for that part is almost identical. It starts on the third string, sliding or hammering on from 10 to 12, and then it just adds one extra note. Here's the phrase. Now the extra note comes on the and of 4 of the sliding on the third string. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and then the rhythm starts to be the same as the previous time. Notice that what I've done is the note we want is the 4th string 12th fret, but I've gone into a half bar covering those top 4 strings because I find it easier to finger the rest of the lick that way. If you find a different way of fingering that you prefer, then use the way that you like better. But out of this half bar shape, I can pull off 13 to 12. I can play 12 of the third string, that was the second string by the way, 13 to 12. I can play 12 of the third string, pull off again 13 to 12 of the second, and 12 of the third. And the tail of the lick is the second string, 15, pulling off to 13, play 15. The rhythm is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4. Once again, with the harmonized guitar parts, if you find that one part sounds more like the original to you and you're a solo guitarist, play the one that sounds more natural. But they're both working, they're both on the record, and if you do get the chance to play them with somebody else, that's going to sound great. Alright guys, I'll see you on lead part number 3.